In our time together this week, I'm going to start off our time with a question. Here's the question. Would you rather have a slew of transactions, or would you rather have a slew of deep, meaningful client relationships? You can have one or you can have the other, but you can't have both. So as we spend some time together now, and as I get you all to think about your relationships, I'm going to ask you again. Do you want a slew of transactions, or do you want a slew of deep, meaningful client relationships? Miranda Kerr said it best. As I quote Miranda, she went on to say this: I think for any relationship to be successful, there needs to be loving communication, appreciation, and understanding. So as you think about this quote, I want us all to think together. How can you develop loving communication, appreciation, and understanding with a transactional mindset? You simply can't. My internal belief, you simply can't. So here's what I want us to think about. How much untapped revenue potential are you leaving on the business table by operating with a transactional mindset? I totally understand. I totally understand you have a monthly quota and you have a quarterly numbers you have to hit, and you have semi-annual numbers and you have annual numbers you all need to hit. I get it. I totally get it. But it's a shift. It's a mental shift in our mindset. You see, short-sighted thinking is going to stunt long-term growth. So here's what I want us to imagine. So again, sales leaders out there, I want you to think about this for a moment. What would happen? What would happen if you captured 1 to 2% additional market share inside your client base? Sales leaders, think about that for a moment. What would happen if you and everybody on your sales team, if you captured an additional 1 to 2% market share inside your client base? What would that equate to in dollars? What would that do to your budget numbers? And lastly, how would this make you feel? It's a transformational mindset in your approach to how you're developing relationships. You see, in this transformational mindset and how y'all carry yourself, and sales leaders, I'm going to really encourage you, you must bring this to your team. You cannot, right? You cannot seek out, right? Sales professionals and leaders who start developing this transformational mindset, they don't seek out predetermined outcomes. The conversations go where the conversations go. You ask powerful questions. People with transformational mindsets ask powerful questions. They listen deeply. They acknowledge. They're supportive. And more importantly, they just simply give a rip. They give a rip about developing deep, meaningful relationships. You see, deep, meaningful relationships is gonna drive long-term sustainable growth. And I know that's what you want. But in order for you as a sales leader and everybody on your team to experience this, you must be willing to open up your heart. You must be willing to share your wisdom, and you must be able to share your purpose. This is next level thinking, but this is going to catapult you as a leader, and this is going to catapult the revenue growth inside your sales team. This is the crux of selling from the heart, and this is why I believe soft skills will yield you hard dollars. I will repeat that one again. Soft skills will yield you hard dollars. I'm going to leave everybody with this week to think about. Transactional thinking, transactional conversations, and transactional relationships are 100% replaceable. That might be a little bit tough, and it's going to be a tough pill to swallow. but they are replaceable. You see, transformational conversations, a transformational mindset, and building deep, meaningful relationships with your clients is irreplaceable. Think about that 1 to 2% market share inside of your client base. What's that equate to in revenue dollars? That's monumental dollars y'all are leaving on the table. I'm going to ask you to think about that. Selling from the heart is making a difference. Together, we're bringing sincerity and deep business substance to the marketplace. Why? Because it's sorely needed. It is sorely needed in the world today. Because your clients, yes, your clients and your future clients, they would simply rather connect to a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Have an amazing week. And more importantly, move from transactional thinking to transformational conversations. Watch what happens to your sales growth. Take care. Bye-bye.